Hi everyone, I am Celeste Mumford, creator of the Daily Cleansing Lifestyle. The Daily Cleansing Lifestyle is a holistic or whole person approach to releasing weight, reversing prediabetes or diabetes, reducing inflammation, working to help heal your body by working within our body's natural cycles of elimination, building, and assimilation. And I myself released 50 plus pounds in 5.5 months by going to a low carb, high fat lifestyle. So, as an empowerment coach, it is my pleasure. I believe it's my duty, my calling to help people do what I did based on eating real food. And so that's what this is about. It is Mind Shift Monday because the mind is the battlefield. So the mind can either help propel us and push us into what it is that we want to do, or it can hinder and prohibit our success and our progress. So Mind Shift Mondays is looking at some of the things that we need to relearn, or not relearn because that's learning the same thing again, but we need to unlearn or rethink about how we take a holistic approach to weight loss. Now, the strategies, the suggestions can work in any and every area of life, not just weight loss, but because the daily cleansing lifestyle looks at a holistic approach to weight loss. I call it weight release because sometimes we find that in which we lose, and that's not what we're going to do. But I'm going to jump right in. This is the third episode of The Mind is the Battlefield, and we're going to talk about the self-sabotage syndrome. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications when I do produce new videos. Okay, so the sabotage syndrome. A lot of times we do self-sabotage, right? A lot of the information that's in this episode is based on an article written by a clinical psychologist, Kim Feinstein. She writes or is part of the Red Mountain Weight Loss behavioral weight loss. She's a weight loss specialist. Okay, so she asks a couple questions. One, do you suffer from sabotage syndrome? And it's kind of like, and this is all about weight loss, but once again, you can apply it to any and every area of your life because we self-sabotage in different areas. Weight loss might not be your thing. It might be, getting a promotion or putting yourself out there for a business venture or some other thing. But look at and answer the question, do you have the sabotage syndrome? So, as it relates to weight loss, have you ever gotten to a point where in your weight loss, where things were going along smoothly, you were doing what you needed to do, you were reaching your goal, and then something happens and you revert back to your old man or your old eating habits? You say things like, I'm good during the day, but I snack and I graze and I pick all night long. I don't know why I do that. And then I tell myself, okay, well, you know what? I already messed up today, so I'll start again tomorrow. Or, you know what? It's Thursday, the weekend's coming up, I'm gonna start on Monday. Or I had a bad eating day today, so I might as well quit. Or I'm not releasing weight as fast as such and such, so I must be doing it wrong. So maybe I'm supposed to be the size I am, or have this low energy, or whatever the reason that you're wanting to release the weight, you make an excuse as to why you can't do it. For some, it's a quick return to the old eating habits. Something happens and you go right back to comfort food, or you go right back to that thing that you love, but it doesn't love you back, right? Because it doesn't treat you right. Some people just rush back into the old behavior, and some people gradually ease into it. And then you feel disappointed, you feel frustrated regarding your inability to lose the weight, so you decide to give up. That's self-sabotage. Or how about these scenarios? Your diet is going great, you're changing your lifestyle, you're eating more for your terrain, you're eating more healthy foods, you're losing weight, but instead of giving you flowers for your anniversary or any other holiday, your significant other, your children, someone gives you a box of your favorite chocolates. Or you have friends or coworkers or family members, etc., tempting you with food all the time. They know certain things that you're trying to avoid, but they offer it to you anyway. Maybe that's them trying to sabotage you, right? And they say things like, well, just one bite's not going to hurt you, or you've come so far, you deserve to treat yourself better. You deserve to have this because you're doing so good. Or, well, it's my birthday and you have to have a piece of my birthday cake, right? So that's not self-sabotage, but that is part of the sabotage syndrome. It's just coming from external. It's coming from outside of yourself. Do any of those sound familiar to you? If so, you're not alone, she says. Thousands of people are attempting to change their diets, change their lifestyles, change their relationship for food, change their relationship with food. They're trying to eat better, trying to reverse prediabetes or diabetes or high blood pressure or inflammation or chronic disease. So they know that they ought to change their diet. They know that they ought to eat better. They know what to do. But for some reason, this self-sabotage syndrome just keeps creeping up. It keeps creeping in. Because why? The mind is the battlefield, right? So it's as if we have two minds. And as I said before in another teaching, it's like we have the angel and devil on our shoulders, and they're both competing for what it is they think is best for you. Right? Why can't I just keep the weight off? Why can't I just stick to this plan? Why can't I just stick to healthy food? So one mind, you want to lose weight, and the other mind, you do everything in your power not to lose weight. So it's kind of contradictory, and it's kind of like the battlefield is in the mind. The mind is the battlefield, right? So she says frequently she hears, why can't my spouse or significant other support my weight loss efforts? It seems as if everybody is trying to make me eat and stay fat. Everybody wants to be comfortable with me, and they're more comfortable with me heavier than maybe they would be if I were thinner, or if I were more in shape, or if I had more energy. Maybe they think I'll abandon them, or I'll find a new tribe or a new community. So they want to keep me stuck right where I am, and they're offering me foods and treats and other things that they know I'm trying to avoid. Why do they do that? Right? So part of it is them wanting you to participate in what they do. But then you have to ask yourself, why do you give into it? Why do you say, okay, it's your birthday, I'll have some cake? Or, why do you have to eat the chocolate candy right then that your significant other gives you? Maybe you can teach them not to give it to you at that point when you say, you know what, I'm going to put these in a freezer, because right now I can't eat these. I thank you. I appreciate your gift. I'm going to enjoy them, but just not today. Right? So why are you your own worst enemy? Why do you or others stand in the way of your success? Why are you not accomplishing the things that you say you want to accomplish as it pertains to your body, your composition, your makeup, feeling well? Most likely the answer is, drum roll, the sabotage syndrome. What is the sabotage syndrome? We use the word sabotage all the time, she says, but do you really know what it means? By definition, sabotage means to destroy. So when you sabotage, you destroy. Therefore, when it comes to weight loss, the sabotage syndrome is any deliberate, conscious, or subconscious thought, feeling, or behavior that attempts to destroy your ability to achieve your weight loss goals, which happens time and time again with each weight loss or maintenance attempt. There are two common forms of sabotage in weight loss: self-sabotage and assisted sabotage. Self-sabotage is when you destroy your own effort, and assisted sabotage is when the people around you help you to sabotage or to destroy. When you think of it as destroy, it gives the meaning a little bit more of a punch, that you're destroying what it is you say you want. So self-sabotage is when you destroy your own ability to achieve your weight loss goals by working toward your weight loss goal, then retracting from it. So you give and you take. You put yourself out there, then you retract. You start, but you don't finish. Right? Most commonly, your own mind becomes your biggest enemy, and your thoughts begin to severely affect your behaviors. Why? Because the mind is the battlefield, right? For example, you start to eat better, and you eat for your terrain, you eat for health, you eat to starve dis-ease or sickness or chronic conditions in your body. You have a positive attitude, you're upbeat, you're motivating yourself, you see some results, you feel motivated, you have faith that you can do this, you believe that you can do this, and then over time something happens and your belief goes from I can do this to I can't do it. Maybe you hit a bump in the road, maybe your weight stalled, maybe the scale wasn't telling you what you wanted to see, so your I can do it turns into I can't do it because of a possible setback. Over time, something happens, it becomes too hard. Your initial thought that was overwritten by maybe a negative experience, somebody said something to you, and then you realize, you tell yourself, I can't change. I do well Monday through Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I just can't handle it. I'm out with friends, with family, and I fall off the wagon every time, so I'm just going to stop because I'm making myself nuts. So it's like you're ambivalent and your harmful attitude towards yourself that causes you to subconsciously or unconsciously do everything in your power to destroy your new healthy lifestyle. So it's like you work against your own best interests. Reasons for self-sabotage. Why do we work so hard to change our lifestyles, to eat better, to lose weight, to get healthy, only to destroy our own efforts? It would seem foolish that after eating healthfully for your terrain for a significant period of time, you would binge on unhealthy food. So you want to be healthy, you're changing your lifestyle, you want to eat for your terrain, you want to starve disease, you want to feed health and well-being. But then you binge on unhealthy food. So you counter what it is you say you want, and you do the exact opposite. Even as you're consuming the unhealthy food, you know you shouldn't be eating it, but you just can't stop. You cannot help yourself. There are several reasons, she says, why self-sabotage tends to linger in our lives. Most often, it's due to lack of self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, lack of self-worth, and or self-belief. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your abilities. You don't believe that you can change and do better or have more for whatever reason. Now that's serious. Negative thoughts about yourself and your ability to lose weight can undermine your weight loss effort. The messages you give yourself through conscious or subconscious self-talk have the powerful ability to affect your feelings, behaviors, and results. So sabotaging self-talk. You can suffer from self-sabotaging behavior because you're unable to effectively manage your emotions. This is otherwise known as emotional binging or emotional eating. For example, you rely on food to cope with stress, anger, sadness, boredom, loneliness, and or other negative emotions. Interestingly, emotional eating is also triggered by positive emotions. It occurs when you feel happy and you want to celebrate and you got a promotion and it's your birthday. So I'm going to celebrate, and you know what? I'm putting this lifestyle on the shelf and I'm just going to celebrate. And I hear people say that a lot. But if it's lifestyles you don't take a break from. You don't take a break from a lifestyle. You work within your lifestyle. So it's not like you have a lifestyle Sunday through Wednesday and then Thursday, Friday, you just, they call it cheat day. You don't cheat on a lifestyle. You find a way to work within it because you know what? You can do all things, right? You can manage this lifestyle. For some reason, self-sabotage becomes the go-to technique for coping with challenging situations, the hassles of daily life, major life events, or unrealistic expectations of ourselves, which we subconsciously feel we are incapable of reaching. Nevertheless, whatever emotions drive you to eat, the outcome is the same. Your feelings return. Guess what? You love that cake. That cake don't love you back. That cake don't love you back. Why do we love things that don't love us back? Why does everything we eat have to taste good? It has to tickle our fancy. It has to make us feel good. Mostly the things that we're drawn to that make us feel good, that feed our emotions, are carbs and sugar. People really don't binge on collard greens or cucumbers. They really don't. Because what? You binge on the carbs, the sugar, for the most part. And those are the things that are keeping you inflamed, keeping your arthritis acting up, keeping diabetes right at your doorstep, pre-diabetes right at your doorstep, or diabetes, keeping you on insulin so then you can eat M&Ms. The mind is the battlefield. So those are things that sabotage. Another reason for self-sabotage may be that you have a conscious or subconscious fear of being deprived. I hear this a lot as well. I can't go that long without bread, or I can't, no, time out. I can't do that. Right? So, and she says she hears this all the time from patients too. For example, you're hosting a birthday celebration serving ice cream and cake. You really want to stick to your meal plan. You want to stick to your lifestyle, even though, it's the birthday, cake was not on your lifestyle menu for today. But you're seeing other people eat and you all of a sudden feel sad. You feel deprived, like, why can't I have that? I want that too. Oh, poor me. I got to do without it. Poor me. So you feel deprived watching everybody laugh and have fun. And you think they're laughing and having fun just because they're eating ice cream and cake. That's what your mind is telling you. Oh, look, you sitting there, you're not having fun because you're not eating ice cream. That's not why they're having fun. They're having fun because they're engaging. They're having fun. They're light. They're conversing. They're, at a party. You can still have fun at a party without eating ice cream. Right? So what do? You either self-sabotage now. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy myself. You rationalize your self-sabotage. You rationalize it. You make it make sense so then it's easier for you to do at this moment. But then you're going to get into guilt. You're going to get into condemnation. You're going to get into, oh, poor me. Look at me. I can't do anything later. So the mind's the battlefield. So you're either going to eat the ice cream and cake now, or you're going to put on the brave front, and when everybody's gone, you're going to just eat it. In the dark, undercover, you're going to eat it. Why? Because you feel deprived, and I should not feel deprived. I deserve this. I worked hard. I've eaten well all week. I deserve this. So you're going to rationalize it. You're going to make it make sense, and then you're going to sabotage, right? And we can do it. My thing is just own it. Don't, if you choose to do the ice cream and cake or the sub sandwich or the pasta with the bread and then the cake, the tiramisu, which I love. If you choose to do it, own it. Don't feel guilty about it. Say, you know what? I made a choice and I'm okay with the choice. See, that's the difference in a victim mentality versus a victor. Being a victor. A victim mentality is, oh, poor me. I'm deprived, so I'm going to eat it. And then you kick yourself and feel bad and guilty. Or you say, you know what? I know I shouldn't eat this cake, but I want it. And I'm going to have it and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm just going to have it. And it's, hey, I'll chalk it up and I'll do something to make up for it. So don't be a victim in your self-sabotage, because that perpetuates victim mentality. That perpetuates the self-sabotaging mentality. Own it. You know what? I had cake. Yeah, I had it. So what? Own it. Keep moving. When you own it, you're empowering yourself, even though you had it and you said you didn't want it, but you had it. But you're empowered and you're not a victim because you're owning it. So own it, right? Okay, let's hurry up. Additionally, fearing failure may cause you to self-sabotage because you are looking at what someone else is doing. You're comparing your results with somebody else's results. And you say, you know what? I'm not losing weight as fast as they are. I'm not as toned as they are. I can't walk 5 miles like they do. So because I can't do it, or I'm not going to be successful at it, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Right? So you fear the worst thing in the world. Everybody's doing this, but I'm going to probably gain weight, so I'm just going to stay where I am. So you might feel inadequate. You believe that you're inadequate. You believe that no matter what, I just cannot do this. But you can. You really can. Regardless of your reasons for self-sabotage, if you don't stop it now, you will continue living a life full of disappointment, regrets, and unfulfilled expectations. And you owe it to yourself to be fulfilled. You owe it to yourself to have your best body, your best energy levels, to reveal your best weight, to be more confident, to raise your self-esteem. And guess what? It's not about appearance per se, but it's about how you feel. And I know me, I don't take pictures. I still don't take pictures. And at the point when I was my heaviest, I never took pictures. And if I did, I always hid in the back. Why? Because I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. I didn't feel powerful. I didn't feel beautiful. And that's just me. Some people, still out front, but I would hide in the back. So it has something to do with your self-esteem, and it has something to do with I can do this. So try it. 9 signs you are self-sabotaging, and I'll put this in the notes. Negative, you're a negative thinker. You focus only on the negative. We talked about this before in one of the earlier episodes. You ignore the positive. All you see is the negative, and you feed off the negative. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you nurture and feed and nourish grows. And you're focusing on negativity. That's one sign that you're self-sabotaging. Oh, I only lost 3 pounds in a week, and I still have 25 to go. You're focusing on, I got 25 to go instead I lost the 3. Build on the 3. 3 is an accomplishment. We already said this one. 2, fear of failure. 3, you're a closet eater. You eat in the dark when nobody's looking, right? So you're a secret eater. Negative self-talker. You beat up yourself. I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to get to look like her. You compare yourself with other people instead of competing with your own self. You're an emotional eater. I'm so stressed out. When I'm stressed out, I always eat pizza, sweets. And I had a test recently where last week we had a big windstorm, and I've always been kind of fearful of this big tree in my backyard. And I was on day 2.5 of a 3.75 day, 90-hour water fast. And this tree branch, and it wasn't even big, it was like 6 inches, crashed right through my roof into my attic. And I said, okay, this is a life's trial and tribulation. I did not blink. I could have used that as an excuse to binge, because I got food in my refrigerator. But I'm like, you know what? This is not gonna get me off center. I can't control it. It's done. There's nothing I can do about it. I called insurance. I took all the steps I needed to, but I did not need to eat because that tree limb crashed through my attic. I wasn't looking for an excuse to eat, so therefore I didn't. So, and not saying because I didn't have a hard time doing that. I just made up my mind. I'm on a 90-day water fast. Come hell or high water, I'm not eating till my 90 hours are up. You focus on the past, doom and gloom, self-defeating behaviors. I never been able to lose weight before, so I don't know what makes me think I'm gonna be able to do it now. Or women over 50 have a hard time losing weight. And see, I don't buy into all that stuff because I don't listen to it. So when people say, oh, women over 50, I'll be 58 in September. They say, oh, well, women over 50 can't fast. They have to do fasting this way. And I'm like, if I don't know it, I'm not bound to it. If I don't believe it, if I don't buy into it, I'm not bound to it. So sometimes we believe all these statistics. We don't even try it for ourselves. We just believe it. Oh, such and such, this doctor said this, so therefore that applies to me. No, it doesn't. It only applies to you if you subscribe to it. Stop subscribing to things that are putting you in self-defeating mode, self-sabotaging mode. Don't read that stuff. Try it yourself. The Chicken Little syndrome, making excuses for not eating healthy. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm too tired. It's too hard. Stop being a wimp and just buck up, right? It's my birthday, so I must have cake. Stop self-sabotaging. Learn how to identify your own sabotaging behaviors. Acknowledge when you're self-sabotaging. Dig deep as to the real reason why you're going to self-sabotage. Because we can feel it coming. We can feel it rising. You've been thinking about that cake. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it. And at some point, you've been thinking about it, building it up in your mind. So you're going to have it. So you can tell, instead of pull the weeds while they're pliable, while they're easy, pull it. Don't wait till it gets to be a big, strong weed, because then chances are you're not going to be able to pull it. Pull them as they come. Just pull the self-sabotaging thoughts. Remember, the mind is the battlefield. So whenever an opinion shows up that is contrary to what you want to do, know that that's a test for you. Know that that's going to be a battle for you if you let it become a battle. Be resolved in your decision. Stick to it. Push forward in it. Know that you can achieve it. Know that you can be successful in it. Self-sabotaging behaviors destroy your efforts. You are in control of your weight loss success. You can have what you say. You will have what you say. So say that you can do it. Believe in your ability to succeed and prosper in every area of life, including weight loss. Okay, that is really all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please join me at the Daily Cleansing Lifestyle on Facebook. Like and subscribe to my channel. I am working on setting up a new platform for the Daily Cleansing Lifestyle, including a website, its own YouTube page. But until I get it up and running, which will be in about 3 months, please bear with me. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget, come over to Facebook at The Daily Cleansing Lifestyle. Join us there for more tips and information. We're a great community and we'd love to have you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy today. Shalom.